everyone, welcome back to my channel Stylo. So in today's video, it is the second part of my hair care video, in which the first part of which I have talked about the organic to commercial to organic shampoo shifting and the transition phases and what all you can face in this particular stage. So in this part today, I'm going to talk to you about the shampoos, that organic shampoos of course, which I have been using for quite some time now, some of which I have exhausted. I'll tell you the reviews of it because I don't really have the empty bottles of the same, and what all are the little bit of things here and there that you need to really keep in mind while you are going through this transition phase, and which shampoo will suit for which hair type and things like that, like whatever my recommendations or my reviews about those shampoos. So I'm going to talk a whole lot of things in this video, so this video is going to be a little long, so grab a cup of coffee and relax and chill out, and then watch my video till the end, so you'll get to know about all the shampoos, the recommendations, what all I have been doing to transfer my hair, which was constantly for around 24 years being so used to the commercial shampoos, and now that I have completely shifted to the organic shampoos, what all are the things that I do and I do keep in mind and things like that. So please stay tuned, and if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, press the like button down below so that you can subscribe, and whenever I upload my next video, if you press the bell icon of the notification, you'll get also a notification about my next upcoming uploads. So let's begin with the video. So first we'll be going to the recommendations of the shampoos and my reviews about them, and before going to that, one more thing which I wanted to add here is that the importance of a wooden comb. So I have started using the wooden comb for the last 2 years, and this is the same comb that I have been using for the last 2 years, the wooden comb. I have two wooden combs, one is this one and one is with a little the one which has a little more gap between the teeth. I know you know what I mean, right? Like one which is to be used after you have washed your hair and you want to comb it and things. So wait, let me show you that as well. So this is the other shampoo which I was talking about. I really forgot to take this and sit while making the video. So yeah, I just got it now. So this one is these are the two wooden shampoos which I have been using for last 2 years, and I have not actually changed the shampoos because I do clean it in the right way. The right way is that you need just a toothbrush, or even you can just soak this in some diluted soap water and just rinse it off. That does the job really well. And if you are using a toothbrush, in case it's extremely dirty or something, you can use a toothbrush, like an old toothbrush, to clean it thoroughly like that. So the importance of wooden comb is that wooden comb is wood is not a particle which gets charged, it's a neutral compound. So what happens is that when you are combing your hair, the hair does not get attracted or attached to the wooden combs, which actually happens in case of the plastic combs. So that's the reason, if you are constantly using your plastic combs, and we do a lot of times, how much ever we take care of our hair or something, we do a lot of times in a hurry, we do hurriedly brush our hair and all of that. So in those cases, what happens, plastic combs tends to pull your hair, and that's why we get a lot of hair fall, split end issue arises, and a lot of things arises, which is not the case when you are using a wooden comb. Plus, wooden comb is also really effective in spreading out the natural oil which your scalp generates on your own, which is not the case with the plastic combs. So this is the reason which I have shifted to the wooden combs. And of course, when you're shifting to something new, you cannot really expect the results in just a matter of 1 month, 2 months or something like that. You have to be really patient, really consistent with it, and with its regular usage, you will definitely get the results. I bet you will do. So yeah, this was a part of the wooden combs which I wanted to talk about. Now going to the shampoo recommendations which I have been using. So the very first shampoo that I was using when I was thinking of shifting to this organic and the SLS paraben free wala products and all of that was the Wow shampoo, and one was Jovis shampoo. So that I had made a comparison video of both of it as well. I'll give you the link of it in the description box below, you can check it out. So Wow, it was the apple cider vinegar shampoo, which I really liked in the initial stages of it because it was SLS paraben free, it was mild shampoo, it was transparent. But the only problem which I faced over the time with the usage of this shampoo, I had used, I very well remember, 2 or 3 even bottles of the shampoo, but at the end what I felt was that my hair in general, if you see, was is still it's dry, very dry at the ends, and it is oily at the scalp. So what was this Wow apple cider vinegar shampoo was doing was that it was drying out my hair even more, and that's how I developed a lot of split ends. And that's when I researched about the fact and got to know that a shampoo or anything for that matter which you are using with your in contact with your hair and has an apple cider vinegar content in it, apple cider vinegar has the inherent property of getting things dried up. So that's the reason why I stopped using the Wow shampoo, and I have not really tried any other variants of the Wow shampoo. But that's when I started shifting to the less chemical or more to say that organic shampoo domain. So that was that of it. Even the Jovis shampoo, you can check my previous video which I had made regarding those two comparison. I really love the Jovis shampoo, but the only point which I found out was that it was not like a one which is specifically SLS or paraben free, and then I thought like, why not, when I am aware of the facts and everything. Not that I would say like SLS and paraben it's extremely harmful or things like that, it causes cancer and all those are bullshits. Practically speaking, SLS paraben cannot be causing cancer, and there are numerous articles on it. But the only point is that it's at the end of the day, it's a chemical thing, and the lesser the chemical you are giving to yourself, the better it is. So that's the reason I shifted to the organic shampoo. So that was one, like 2 shampoos which I had started with. Then came the Mamaearth shampoo, which I actually recently used, but I had a really bad experience with it. The Mamaearth, I think that was the Argan or Neem Bhringaraj shampoo, and I'll give you the link of the same in the description box below. And I had really a bad experience of it. I got the shampoo and the conditioner of the same variant, but the shampoo somehow it was written for the intensive hair care treatment. It did not suit my hair. Like I am used to organic shampoo, so my hair it's not something new for my hair to get used to something which is organic. But for that shampoo specifically, I really was not happy, and I completely stopped using that Mamaearth shampoo after I reached almost like 1/4 of the bottle of it. I stopped using it. So these are the 2 shampoos which I don't have right now in hand. Apart from that, the shampoos which I have right now in hand, which I am presently using, I was testing out this shampoo and I got this one from Purple. This is Purple. So this is the Biotic BioKelp Protein Shampoo for the falling hair. So this was the one which I saw a lot of people talking good about it. It's a Biotic 100% Ayurvedic recipe is there. I like a lot of Biotic products. So, and the Biotic products are also organic and stuff. So I started using it because there was a point of time when I was changing places and all of that, and I was like due to the change in water, climate and stuff, I was facing a lot of hair fall. So someone suggested that why don't you try this one because it has good reviews. So what my opinion is, see, I have used almost like I would say almost not half exactly, but 1/4 of the bottle of it. So now after using of this much, it is first of all, let me say that it's a shampoo which is blue in color, semi thick in consistency, not very runny, not very hard also, and it's very reasonably priced for this how much ml bottle is it, I am not very sure. So for this it is priced at rupees 159, which is quite reasonable as compared to the other shampoos out there in the market. So what it does is that my experience was that it actually does not help in the hair fall, but when I say that it really cleanses the hair well. It does not leave your hair very dry, because I have already very dry hair. So for me to find out organic shampoos which will not dry your ends is like very rare thing which I have come across. So this one is good if you are discarding the fact that it will help you with the falling hair. It does not help with the falling hair at all, like what I personally felt. But yes, of course, it does remove the oil in just a one wash. It creates nice lather, and also like it does not have a very strong fragrance or very weird fragrance which generally the organic shampoos do tend to have, and it does not dry the end. So I am like okay with this shampoo, but mostly I won't be repurchasing it. So yeah, that's my first organic shampoo review. The second one, which was sent to me from the brand, is that Vedantika shampoo, and it's of course a non-sponsored video, by the way. So this shampoo is, as you can see, again I have used like not half but 1/4 of the bottle. But this shampoo is like you can see it's actually transparent in color with a very light green shade in it, and it's a neem and tulsi shampoo for regular usage. And this is priced at rupees 250, which is again quite reasonably priced, and it comes in this kind of a bottle and also has this kind of a thing. So if you are planning to travel with the shampoo also, you can travel. It is a leak proof bottle. The thing with this shampoo is that it is like quite runny, actually, not like semi runny, I would say. It's quite runny. It creates excellent foam, considering the fact that it is an organic shampoo. It creates excellent foam. You can check my Instagram, in which I have reviewed alone this like this particular shampoo. It creates excellent foam. It in one wash removes the oil. I do heavy oiling for my hair, so it removes the oil like very nicely. But yes, of course, this also again is a little bit drying my ends of the hair, which I am like a little bit concerned about. But if you are the person who does not have this issue of dry hair or the dry ends of the hair, you can definitely try out this shampoo. This, being an organic shampoo, does the job really well. For people who have dry hair like with an oily scalp like me, might it's preferable to avoid this one, because it is drying out my hair at the ends a bit. But if you are the one with the non-dry ends, then this one is like a really good option for you. So this is my second recommendation. The third recommendation is the bottle which I again newly bought, and this is the one from the brand The Natural Wash. This is a herbal shampoo of this brand, and I completely adore this shampoo. Like, out of all the organic shampoos that I have used so far, this is like one of the best. This is not transparent, it is black in color. This is my, I think, second or third bottle maybe, and it does take a little bit more quantity as compared to these two when it comes to removing the oil. But my hair being extremely dry and brittle at the ends, it does not dry up my hair. So for me, this is the shampoo which suits my hair like really well. Out of what all organic shampoos or what all like less chemical based shampoos that I have used, out of all those, this is the best that I have found out so far. Even I have used that Art Rhythm shampoo bars. Those also worked really well for me. You can check out my reviews about the same in my Instagram. My Instagram account is Channel Style. I always leave the link of my Instagram handle in the description box below. You can definitely check this out. So these are my shampoos. So if you want me to arrange in the sequence, this is the first pick for me, this is the second pick for me, and it's a really good one if you are the one who is not having the dry hair issues. And this one I do like it, but I don't think I'm gonna repurchase it, because it says it does not do what it claims to do. So yeah, this is the shampoo thing. And one more thing which I want to add to it is that whatever, even organic or whatever shampoos I'm trying out, I do make sure I after rinsing out the shampoo, I do use a conditioner, and this is the conditioner which has been my ultimate favorite over, like, I don't know for how many years I have been using this conditioner. I have reviewed those in my YouTube as well as Instagram. So this is a Khadi green tea and aloe vera conditioner, and this is the 4th or 5th bottle, I don't even know, and it is requiring very less quantity. It is very reasonably priced. It's 235 rupees. It lasts for almost, I think, 6 months or even more than that, and it is mild, it is creamy. It is of course not that very commercial, the effect that the commercial conditioners give. It does not give that smoothing or softening effect. But considering the fact that I have tried also a lot of organic conditioners, this is one of the best that I have found out. You can try also the other variants of this Khadi herbal conditioner, but like all of the, I have tried 2 variants. I think that another one was honey and some other variant. Even that one was really well. So this is the conditioner which I have been using with all the shampoos. Whichever organic shampoo that I am trying out, I definitely do end up using this conditioner as a end part of my this thing. So yeah, that's what I have been using over the period. And if you are the one also which is looking for a change from a commercial shampoo to an organic shampoo, you can definitely try out. I won't recommend you to try this one. You can definitely try out these two or either of these two depending upon your hair type. And also you can try out the Rhythm shampoos, shampoo bars if you are like your because a lot of people are like in a state of mind to avoid bars for their hair. So if you are not of that category, you can definitely try out the Rhythm shampoo bars. That works amazing for your hair as well. I saw like I am really sad that I don't have the empty box or things for it for the review of the same. So yeah, that's all about my recommendation. Do start using a wooden comb. Follow up with a herbal conditioner. I absolutely recommend this Khadi hair conditioner, herbal hair conditioner, and these two shampoos, and also Wow shampoo. Also depending if you are like your hair type is not drying again, like dry at the end. Wow hair shampoo is also like really good. Even Jovis is good, but it does not specifically say that it is SLS and paraben free. That's the only issue which I am not recommending Jovis shampoo. And also Rhythm shampoos works really well. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below which one you are planning to try, or if you have already started trying it, which one are you trying, which one is working well for you and which one is not working. And do leave in the comment section below whether it was useful for you or not. I'll be really glad to know that. So yeah, that's all about my today's video. Hope you liked it and hope it information shared in here was useful for you. And so take care, bye bye. Maybe I'll also leave in the comment section below what most type of suggestions or recommendations or any product review that you want me to come up with. I'll definitely try to like come up with that. So yeah, bye bye, take care, and please don't forget to subscribe.